Hello dear Ronins, welcome to Ronin Hood. Today it will be a 9-cycle stand versus the Ronin Hood stand. This stand is another type of stand, is a 9-cycle website stand. It's a good stand. I think mine is better, so I built the Ronin Hood stand by myself. It's a craft stand with everything that was needed for practice outside in forest. I think this one is the best after the stand that I built. Is too lightweight, so we will see, but I think it's a little bit less comfortable. On the Ronin Hood stand that I built, you have different type of peg. So you have different diameter size of peg. It starts from big peg for like beginner, and it go to an expert size with a little diameter peg. So this one is a big peg, so it's more for beginners, but like I said before, it's a little bit lightweight, so it's not for me, it's not perfect for outside. So I think it's a good one, but the Ronin Hood is a little bit better for my practice in what I think. Correct materials, wood hardness and sturdiness conception. The stand is built with really smart conception and correct use of the materials. The wood used looks to me like wood pine, a tender wood preserving the edge and hard enough for receiving shocks. Everything is fitting well with less weight as possible for practicing and traveling with it. Sturdiness and assembly quality reveal a really good product for Tameshigiri, in my opinion, a really good seller and maker, 9 cycles, England. Lightweight stand, 4.3 kilos, not perfect for outside, too weak stability in my opinion because the floor is not really flat in the forest, and no mistakes of angles allowed with such lightweight stand for double cuts. It only works with very good angle cuts and appropriate thin homemade peg for traditional omote rolling. 3. Using it with my own made peg. The 9-cycle peg sold with the stand is not appropriate for traditional omote rolling without wood stick because 25mm diameter and shape of the peg. It was necessary to build another peg for fitting with the traditional omote rolling way without wood pine stick. The cover bag sold with Tameshigiri peg is really nice made and works really fine with quiet traditional design. The beginner peg sold with the stand is really nice for rolling omote as the beginner way with 25mm wood pine stick. My impressions on the Ronin Hood stand. The stand. Power and motion transmission on a mass of 7.5 kilos without horizontal bar or 10 kilos with horizontal bar. If the cut is correct or incorrect. A. The stand don't move, edge aligned. B. The stand move, edge half well aligned or incorrect balance of the shinken or incorrect steel for omote target density. C. The stand fall, edge not aligned. No transmission of power without peg. The peg. Inertia with peg or not inertia without peg. Which type of peg? Traditional or beginner type? A. Peg for beginner, omote rolling way with the wood pine stick are thicker and a XL or L size, 25mm. B. Peg for traditional omote rolling will be thinner and more fragile on the tip. It will change inertia because less material than beginner peg. And thinner tip with the traditional one make less density on the target, so less inertia. More difficult for cutting omote, the edge has to be really correctly aligned. Size of traditional peg, XL or L or M or S or XS size, change inertia. Ronin Hood Tameshigiri stand has both type of peg, traditional and beginner type for my practice if I want to increase level of difficulty or decrease it. 3 major levels, A. Beginner peg on vertical bar, B. Traditional peg on vertical bar, C. Traditional peg on horizontal bar. 3 micro levels, A. XL or L size on beginner peg, B. XL, L, MS, XS size on traditional peg. 3. Fixing parts. On horizontal bar there is a loss of stability because no resistance on circular pressure, no fixing parts. I will fix that loss of stability in future if I see there are no other ways to use it with better edge alignment and shinken without fixing parts. 4. The edge. If well aligned and with correct angle of cut, no opposition of forces. Alignment of the edge will define if there will be no any opposition of forces because of the skills of the swordsman. Edge perfectly aligned, it will go through the omote, section won't twirl in the air, just falling close from the Tameshigiri stand. Or edge not well aligned, there is opposition of forces, it will cut but the stand will move, the omote cut section will twirl in the air. Or edge not aligned at all, the worst, the stand will fall, it won't cut, damaging the edge and scratching the omote. 5. The omote. The omote density increase resistance and opposition of forces with the edge. Conclusion. I prefer the Ronin hood stand because it's more appropriate for my practice in forest and with my beginner level in Tameshigiri. So you have heard all my arguments about why I prefer the Ronin hood stand. Thank you for having watched this episode. I hope you liked it. You can follow me on Instagram or TikTok at the Ronin Hood. Stay focused, mind sharp and body healthy, and see you soon for a new episode on Ronin Hood.